So I'm joined by manager Phil Burke after a 2-1 win in dramatic fashion away at Bolton Wanderers in the Alliance Design and Print Cup. Some emotion or outpour of emotion at the end of the game with Ella Barnes' winner. Just how good did that feel?
Very good. I think, if we could have picked a way to win this game before the game today, I think it'd have been in that way. I know the players have took quite a bit of stick from their fans, I think. So I think it was nice for the girls to get that moment to give a little bit back. But listen, we just want to win every single game. And again, we weren't at our best today, but I still think we controlled and dominated the game. I don't think they got out too much. And I think we deserved to win the game. But as you say, to do it in such late and dramatic fashion, it's always the best way to win any football game.
Obviously the winning goal scorer Ella Barnes, player of the match, and probably would have been regardless of the goal. How good was it to have Ella Barnes back on the pitch after the absence last week? Yeah,
brilliant. I know we said last week about availability. We need availability to be better over the course of the season. We know what Barnes brings, and yeah, she was brilliant from minute one to the last minute. So I think she came over and we said to her that to switch back on, because if anyone's going to win it, it was going to be her today. But she's incredibly dangerous. She implemented the messages at half time down to a T. She couldn't have really done much more in those areas, but yeah, it was just brilliant to see her score the winner. I think she deserved that today.
A couple of changes with formations within the game and obviously at the start of the game. What was the thinking behind that?
Just trying to, because obviously when we made those changes we did lose control a little bit. I don't think we were pressing the way we were supposed to press, and then we didn't have the shape when we didn't press that we worked on during the week. So it was just trying to adapt to regain control of the game, and they did have a spell where they were playing through us quite a bit. They're a good football inside, so just adapting to take their threat away and trying to give us the control of the game back.
A big part of the frustration over recent weeks has not been scoring the first goal. Was it a particular disappointment that once you got the first goal that you'll let Bolton Wanderers back in it?
Yeah, but I think it's the same as what I've just said really. I think that came from us sort of floating in between pressing and keeping a shape. I think we needed to commit to doing one or the other every single time, and we didn't really do that. So I think that's where they managed to play through and get that goal back, which obviously is disappointing. But again, the girls have shown the character. They didn't panic. They stayed calm. They stuck to the plan, which is the big thing this week that we didn't do last week. We stuck to the plan. We stuck to what we've worked on, and finally got the reward at the end.
Another cup game then, different cup competition next week in County Cup action away at Bury Reserves at Gig Lane. How will you prepare for that, and how will you approach that game?
I think it's been quite a intense couple of weeks. We've had two really, really tight, difficult games against Bolton. I think there's a few players feeling it, so I think we need to rest, recover, and then we'll just do what we normally do. There's things that we still need to improve on, things that we need to get better at. So we'll focus on those, and hopefully the game goes ahead next week and we can carry on in the cups, because this team just seems to love cups.
Finally then, a word for the support on the far side. Probably a slightly less crowd than last week, but arguably looks more unity than Bolton, which is a bit bizarre in itself given the size of the club. Just how good of a support was it today?
Yeah, I don't think there was less of ours than there was last week. I think ours came in the numbers again this week. They were loud, they were positive, they kept cheering the girls on, and yeah, they were all buzzing at the end. Obviously, I was sort of away from it a little bit, but the scenes at the end with the fans, with some of the players and some of the staff was, as you say, it felt really, really good after what's been a frustrating and difficult couple of weeks.
Well done today, Phil, and good luck against Bury Reserves next week.
Nice one, mate.